everyone, and welcome back to the Joshua Cuthbertson Show. This is episode 94, and we're going to get into our special guest. He graduated from Bern High School this year. Now, let me tell you about this man. This is a very intelligent man right here. This man had over 6-7 colleges he could have went to off academic scholarships. NC State, Clemson, ECU, North Carolina A&T, and many other colleges he could have picked, but he chose UNC Charlotte. He's going to be going to school for the next 4 years at UNC Charlotte off an academic scholarship. That's one of the amazing things in the world. Kids today, they get sports scholarships and all that, which is great, but we got to acknowledge our kids that's out here putting their mind, effort, and determination in these books, making straight A's and earning these academic scholarships. Like my special guest today, going to UNC Charlotte, my big brother, my man. I trained him. I love this kid right here, man. Daquan Harrison, how you doing today, big bro? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you been doing ever since you chose UNC Charlotte, man? Matter of fact, what made you choose UNC Charlotte?
Okay, man. So, as a senior and leaving your family, it's kind of a hard decision. So when I went to go visit around the campuses, I wanted to choose the most campus that made me feel comfortable. Like, because you know, when you go to college, you're not going to be around your family or nothing. You're by yourself. In Charlotte, you just see it all. You see different rules of people. You see all the great benefits they bring to you. And I just loved it. It made me feel comfortable. I walked around there with a smile. I met people the first day I was there. I ain't even have to, like, stay there to get to know people. I met them when I first got there. Everybody worked together. It just made me feel home. So I chose it.
Daggone right, big bro. So, was that the only college you visited? UNC Charlotte?
Well, yes. Only because I say a year before I actually started looking into colleges, I went to NC State and I seen it, but I didn't get to visit it.
But you went there, though?
Yes, sir. I did go there, but I didn't actually visit. But I seen the campus and stuff, and I seen Charlotte, and I was like, oh, yeah, I have to go down there.
You got to go.
So I got with my mom. I'm like, Mom, let's see when we can go down there. And we got there, I think, went around towards the end of the school year. I think we started going there, and I just, boom, I went there 3 times during the school year. 3 times. 3 times.
So after that first time, they must have had you hooked.
I kept going. Yes, sir.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So tell the people, before we get into any other, tell the people, how did you grow up, man? How did you grow up? So I heard you say something about your mom. Mom, dad, how many brothers and sisters? Tell us the whole spiel.
Okay, so I have an older brother and a younger sister.
Okay.
At 7 years old, I started a lawn service business with my grandfather and my father. They had a lawn service business going on. And me and my brother joined them and helped them. And ever since then, we started doing the lawn service business. And when I say by my 10th grade year, when I started getting my license, I came into a deep decision where if I was going to get a job or keep hustling doing this Grad business. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to hustle do this Grad business, you know what I'm saying? So I was out here 9 o'clock to like 8 o'clock that night doing it, so I could be able to get my car and all that. And I got my car. But then, when I got in school, I made a decision. I said, yeah, I want to go to college. So I got me another job. I was working at Sonic for about 4 months.
So college wasn't even like a thing on the plate for you at first?
No, sir, but everybody kept telling me, like, dang, that the grades you make in your GPA, you just can't let it go to waste. And I started thinking about it like, yeah, man, like, I have good stuff. So I was like, I might as well just keep pushing, sir. You know what I'm saying? I was doing good in class. I wasn't missing no days. I was in there every day or the attendant. I was doing my work. I was making hundreds on my grades. And I had a good enough GPA to go. So I made a decision to go. I didn't want to stay.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. So going to high school academically, what made you lock in? What made you, because I know a lot of kids today, they go to school and they only do the schoolwork so they can play the sports, whether it's basketball, football, track, soccer, whatever. They only do the schoolwork just so they can have qualifying grades to play sports. But sometimes you playing sports and then sometimes you wasn't. So what made you really just say, all right, grades is, I'm really going to lock in on this, on these books?
Seeing the world like little kids, I want to put it in like my family perspective. I have little cousins that they went through a little bit of stuff as growing up. Like, you know, some of their people got taken away from them. I just want to show them that you can do stuff inside of school. You don't need sports. You can put your mind into the books, and actually, that books can really take you somewhere. People nowadays feel like you just said, like you can go somewhere because of sports and stuff. But I actually want to show them, like, you you put your mind into the book, you can still go where you want without the sport. That's all
right.
I want to show people. Like, I don't want to do it for them. I'm doing it for myself, but I also want to show them, like, it can be done. Like, don't give up on your dream.
Daggone right. And you reach them dreams by any way. Now tell the world, what's your GPA? What was your GPA in high school?
When I got my final letter, my GPA was a 3.978. When I got it in the mail.
A 3.978. You know how much? Nah, locked in. You got to be in them books.
Locked in. Yeah.
Them straight A's. They ain't no B. Them A's. A's. Come on, man. What you talking about, man? That's a 3.9. I didn't even have not close to a 3.9, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
So, how fulfilling is it?
It's great.
To say, all right, I earned this 3.9. I got, like sports players, like, okay, KJ, he had scholarships for football. He chose what school he wanted to. Flip it, you in the same boat, but you ain't got no football scholarship, no basketball, but you get to still choose whatever school you wanted to go to. How does that feel, man?
It feels great, man. Like, another thing is the reason why I picked Charlotte, I wanted to show people that you ain't got to go to no big popular school to get noticed. Like, you know,
That's
NC State or Alabama or, you know, Florida State University. That's a great school. That's a great school.
KJ shot you, my brother.
That's a great school, my
right.
boy.
There go
all
right.
I wanted to show them is, like, you can still do your thing at another 4A school. It don't have to be popular, and that's all I wanted to show them. So it feels great. I got to choose any school I wanted to go to without sports. So that's
all off intelligence.
That's amazing.
Come on, man. That's one of the most amazing. This is one of the most amazing stories from a kid that I've heard in a long time, man. So, NC State, Clemson, ECU, North Carolina A&T. Let's talk about some of these options. Some kids don't even get interest from smaller schools. You get interest from the top schools in the state. What really made you not say, okay, I could go to ECU, it's only 45 minutes up the road. I could go to NC State, it's only 2 hours away. But you're going 5 hours, 5 hours away from home, away from your family, away from what's driving you to do that? What's your major first? What are you gonna major in?
I'm majoring in civil engineering. I was planning on go build bridges.
All right, explain. You got to explain that to me because you lost me as soon as you said it.
Civil engineering, if you look it up, you kind of build like bridges, dams, and all that, all over the world type stuff. It's very dangerous work, but as a kid like me, I like to do hard stuff. Like, I like to get my hands dirty. But
you like to work for it, man. You always been. He been on a grind, man. Come on, he been on a grind since he was 7, man.
Really?
Anyway, so I'm telling you, man. So that's your major. So what's your plan? I know you might not have it all planned out, but at least give me something.
My first year in college, I plan on getting used to the life. My second year, I plan on still doing again my degree out the way, my major. But I ain't gonna lie, between my 4 years of college, I plan to major in something else too. I don't plan on staying to one major. I plan on majoring another different type of engineering, something like mechanical engineering.
What's the purpose for that?
Just to see how far I can take my resources, just to see what I can do in my brain, see what criteria I like and all that. I was thinking about doing welding in college, but I think I want to get to the mechanic area.
Boy, this man challenging himself. Man, I already got a 3.9 and he's still challenging himself. Come on, man.
I went that far to spend my resources and I'm ready for it.
Daggone right.
Yeah.
Daggone right. So, welding. What else you say? What was that first one?
Civil.
Yeah, so was this all growing up? Was this part of your dream growing up? As in, hey man, I want to build bridges, or I want to weld, I want to do this, or this came as you were growing up?
As I was growing up. When I was a little kid, I always had a dream of playing some type of sport and going to school for some type of sport.
Facts, I used to train fast.
All the time.
Come on, man.
Training, all that.
Daggone right.
As I got growing up and I started being into the books and I started seeing, I was like, yeah, I could put my mind in this too. And I ain't gonna lie, I stopped kind of focusing on the sports and I put my mind into the books. So I was always at home doing schoolwork, or I was always out cutting Grad. So when I got the chance to actually get my grades up, I did that my sophomore year of high school. I got all my grades back up. Again, my junior year, I got right back on the right track. I stayed on the right track, and I got my GPA where I wanted it. And I shot for them scholarships, and and acceptance letters and all that. I shot for it. I started sending letters out to colleges, and I started getting accepted.
You had to send letters out to them first. This is the process I didn't hear about.
I didn't have to send letters out there to them first, but I was looking for scholarships.
You was actually hunting and daggone right.
I was asking for scholarships, and my school gave me a great scholarship. I get $3,000 every month. That ain't big, but
that's something. Shout out New Bern High for that. Daggone right.
Every month now, so it's great. So I get it every month. It ain't like, oh, it's just this 1 year or this. It's for all
monthly.
Monthly.
Come on, man.
So I liked it that, and I started playing with my resources. My teacher was telling me to, try this college. She was pulling me to the side about my GPA. I was really iffy about my GPA, seeing what schools I get into. And she was telling me, like, try this college, try that college. And I went for NC State. Boom, I got it. So then I said, okay, I'm gonna try the NC. Boom. Then I said I was gonna try for Charlotte. I got Charlotte. Boom. And the other one, they just came in. They just coming in. So I loved it, man. I loved it. I wanted to go somewhere far from my family. That's the place I wanted to choose.
Daggone right, man. So, before we end this episode, tell the people, tell the world, man, what's your main goal in life? Your life goal. I know you said college, you're gonna major in this and you're gonna do that, but what's the ultimate goal? What's the big picture? What do you want the people and for me to be expecting in the next 4 years from Day?
I just want to show people, like, don't give up. No matter what boundary you in or what situation you're going through, don't give up, man. You can do whatever you want to do. And at the end of the day, when I come out with my outcome, I want to show the world that never give up. Like, I never gave up on myself, so that means you don't give up on yourself no matter who cuts you out or who they, like, you're going to have people by your side, but main of the story is you can't let people help you. You got to help yourself. So I took that into suggestion and I did it. But my main outcome is to the world. I just want to show people how great you can be as yourself. Being someone you want to be. You don't have to be nothing you don't want to be.
Daggone right, man. This young man right here is one of the most intelligent men from Craven County, man. 3.9 GPA. He got to pick any school he wanted to go to. He picked UNC Charlotte. He'll be going there for the next 4 years. Y'all show this man some love, man. Show this man some major love. He deserves it. He earned it. This is a well-respected young man, and I promise you, will be seeing big things from him in the next 4 years. Love, peace, we out. Thank you, everyone, for watching the Joshua Cuthbertson Show. I appreciate your love and support. Continue to show your love and support by clicking the subscribe button below the video. Tune in to next week's episode of the Joshua Cuthbertson Show. Love, peace, we out.